CBS is being forced to backtrack heavily after the criticism they received from their interview with Dylan Wavies, also known as Morgan Jones, who was a security officer that was involved, according to his initial words, in the incident at Benghazi. Now, they had that interview with him. He said that he had been there at the time, but newer information is coming out implying heavily, and CBS's behavior seems to confirm that that might not have been the case. He had been working for for Blue Mountain, which was a security company in the area. Now, after the incident, he filed an incident report implying that he had not been there, that he had been in his villa somewhere nearby.
He couldn't get there. It was too dangerous. He couldn't get to the site.
Exactly.
No, there's two important details there we can't leave out. One is it's a seaside villa, please. Okay. Number two is he said he tried to get to the place, but there was too much traffic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I thought he said it was too much shooting.
No, he said roadblocks and traffic, and he couldn't get through.
No.
Okay, so I like, these elite commandos in their seaside villa.
It's like,
traffic. She's the 405. At this time, you crazy? No, I got to go back home.
So after that information came out, CBS was standing by their reporting, but then it came out that the FBI had apparently interviewed him, and that information apparently is causing him to backtrack more. So Lara Logan apologized. We have that.
You know, the most important thing to every person at 60 Minutes is the truth. And today the truth is that we made a mistake. And that's very disappointing for any journalist. It's very disappointing for me. Nobody likes to admit that they made a mistake. But if you do, you have to stand up and take responsibility, and you have to say that you were wrong. And in this case, we were wrong. We made a mistake. We take the vetting of sources and stories very seriously at 60 Minutes, and we took it seriously in this case, but we were misled and we were wrong, and that's the important thing. That's what we have to say here. We have to set the record straight and take responsibility.
So that's a great apology for it seems like they were misled in her defense.
You guys see what's happening here?
What?
Operation Genoa.
Totally. Newsroom season 2.
Yeah, it just sounds exactly like it. It was so strange. It's not a big deal. They did it. They took the piece down. I mean, the damage was done in running it in the first place, which they shouldn't have done. But it was just so obvious right off the bat. The first time you read this, you're like, "This is wrong." They got, and the degree to which the mainstream media is in the pocket, and any conversation that we're all going to have with people on the right is just, it's so wrong, but the media, they are in the pocket. They are carrying water for the right again and again and again and again. This is just the same. This is like a 2-year-old talking point, however old the story is. And this guy lied he said that he told the first lie, the incident report, which said he wasn't there. And then he said he lied about that because his supervisor told him not to go, and he did go, so he lied about that.
He's such a hero.
Right, which sounds a little crazy. But then his story was, and I got there on top of the wall. I used the butt of a rifle. I knocked a terrorist's head off, or whatever he said. It was just like, I would have been like, really?
No,
No one doesn't tell that story.
No, he's trying to sell books.
Right off the bat. And then, of course, later, right. And then finally the FBI was like, yeah, he told us that same first story.
Yeah, that he told to Blue Mountain about how there was traffic and he had to stay at the seaside villa. By the way, there's so many. When he was at his villa, somebody comes by. He said he was there at the hospital with the ambassador.
That he saw the ambassador dead.
And that it turns out the real story is he was in his villa. Somebody came and showed him a picture on a cell phone. Like, this guy is really Delta Force over here, right? So look, Ben and I have been doing news for a long time together. The minute I read the first account of this from the guy, that he had climbed the 12-foot wall and hit the guy with the butt of the rifle, I was like, bullshit, right? And I thought of Ben, because Ben, that's exactly the kind of thing you call bullshit on. And I thought, if we were doing this report at 60 Minutes, that we would have been like, no way, this isn't a frickin' movie. You didn't, climb the wall and hit the guy with the butt of the rifle, but nobody else ever saw it, and you're the only one.
But you decided to keep that little story to yourself
until you wanted to write a book, and then it coincidentally matches a right-wing talking point going on at the same exact time. There's no way come on, you had to do better than that, 60 Minutes, to not realize what kind of BS that was.
Yeah. And to be clear, we don't know for sure which story is true. They're not saying.
Yeah, we do.
We believe.
Come on. No, I'm positive. Of course we know what story is true. The first story he told is true.
Okay.
Nobody keeps that quiet. Nobody does that. It doesn't tell anybody for a year.
Especially the kind of guy who then writes a book about it.
Right. That guy couldn't wait to tell people.
I'm not saying I believe it. I'm just saying this is the actual situation CBS is coming out with. They're going to do a retraction. They're going to look into it, and then we'll know for sure. You'll probably be confirmed in your beliefs.
Yeah, and CBS isn't pulling the story after getting all that heat and sticking up to their story for all that time.
Unless they knew.
Unless they think, oh, damn it, we screwed up. And it's, look.
Why did CBS hire Jerry Dantana?
Another newsroom reference. Go check out all of our reviews that the three of us did together with Alonso.
I feel bad for them, though, because CBS has lost the trust of the people. I think it's time for them to get it back.
Okay. All right. So, look.
I love that show.
No, okay. So, when CBS did the story about the Air National Guard on Bush, the right wing believed that CBS was a liberal operation and they did it on purpose and it was a hatchet job and da-da-da. And so now, do we think that the CBS worked in cahoots with the Republican Party to do this and then not?
No.
But so, no. Now, I do believe exactly what Ben said, which is that they're so scared of the right wing and like this is, we're going to make it up for the Air National Guard. We'll give you one, right? And like they want to say, so we're not partisan. That Benghazi bullshit, we bought into Benghazi.
So excited to find this Benghazi story.
Yeah, totally, right? But so do the Republicans now come out and apologize and say, oh no, 60 Minutes and CBS, it turns out they weren't liberal at all, right? No, they're not going to do that.
No, and they'll keep using the guy's story.
Yeah,
this isn't the end of that story going around their circles.
And they force Dan Rather to get fired, et cetera. Is anybody going to force to get anybody at 60 Minutes fired now or CBS fired now? I doubt it. Nothing is ever reciprocal, right? When they did the Air National Guard story, which by the way had I think a huge problem with one of the documents, and it was totally true. Mm-hmm. Okay, so this story is a huge problem with one of the witnesses and totally not true. There won't be the same kind of reaction. I mean, it's good here that there was pressure. It's good that they retracted it and they said they're sorry about it. That's positive. But there won't be a talking point across the across the media, I should say, about what Ben said, which is, you think the mainstream media is not going to say, oh, look at the 60 Minutes report. You see that? They're all conservative.
Yeah, can we just...
They're not going to say that.
I don't believe they have meetings where they're like, I think we're being, I understand why hey, everybody, we're sensitive to being called liberals. And I get why we're sensitive to that. But let's not be tricked. Let's not be gullible because of that. Let's not have our sensitivity blind us to the fact that we are getting used and abused politically.
Yeah.
And they are again and again, and it happened after the Virginia governor's race, and it'll continue to happen, and it's happening on just about every Obamacare story. That we look now to Chuck Todd and David Gregory as sort of the guys who are leading political coverage at major networks. It's horseshit. It's horseshit. These guys are doing damage. I don't even think they know they're doing damage.